Performer. His name is Colin Coyle. He comes from Philly, so here we go. Colin Coyle.
Colin.
Welcome off with a little previews of the remix.
Yeah. I'm not gonna start rapping to R. Kelly. That kind of shows you a lot about who I am as a person if I think R. Kelly is a rapper. First of all, I'd like to point out that Tyler, that Spitz joke was mine. But I didn't really see a need. I'll let you guys marinate. I'll let it. All right. I didn't really see a need to even come up with a punchline for that, situation, because once I found out who the culprit was, an Asian woman from Philly, that joke tells itself. There's no comedic punch-up needed for that. All that does is reinforce your stereotypes. There's no need. Oh, guess we got a politically correct crowd. Okay. All right. I had to fill out a job application recently, and for the emergency contact, I wrote 911. Because I thought that was everyone's emergency contact. There's an emergency, who do you call? 911. And Ghostbusters. All right. But yeah, all right. So that was a very mediocre joke. But it's kind of a sampling, because I like to keep my sets on the cleaner side. Not because I don't think dirty comedy isn't funny. It can be hilarious. But I'm trying to get paid, bro. I'm out here in these streets chasing corporate dollars. I want to get hired at comedy clubs. I want people to pay for this crap. But keeping that in mind, if any of you here happen to own a comedy club while being simultaneously full-time college students and $50,000 in debt, holla at your boy. Here's the thing. College, I've been at college for however many months I've been here. I'm a film major, I don't know. But 4? I get 4, is that right? What a way to kill the laughter. Ask a question about math. But yeah, so I've been here for about 4 months, and college has really changed a lot about myself, and I've discovered things, not in a weird way. I mean, it's changed. First of all, it's broken my spirit. and let me start, all this studying and all this writing of papers, my spirit's broken. The other day, I'm standing outside a building because I just finished class, and I was just, staring off into the ether, fantasizing about dropping out and being a race car driver. And someone asked me what time it was. And in my head, I'm in the Daytona 500, I need to focus. And then he asked me again, and it's louder. He's like, what time is it? And instinctually, I snapped back, and I was like, I don't care what time it is. It doesn't matter anymore. There's so many things I should be doing. I don't need to measure the time right now. You guys can relate. It's sad. I should be writing a paper right now instead of doing mediocre comedy in front of you guys. It's not a joke. Glad you guys are having a good time. Yeah, but college has also changed my standards for hygiene. Some of you are seeing where I'm going. All right. The first thing, if I'm at home and I see so much as a moist towel on the bathroom floor, I have to have words with mother. You know what I'm saying? Here, I walk into the bathroom in the morning and I'm like, oh, there's only a little bit of vomit in that stall today. I can use this one. And I get really happy. It's really changed everything where you can see vomit and still feel good about yourself. Glad you guys are liking it so far, because it's only getting worse. But there's also stupid people at college. Feel that? Yeah. And it's something they don't tell you in all the brochures they sent you. There's stupid people. And my problem is, I'm the only one from my high school to come here. I don't know, I'm not even from the state of New Jersey. I don't know anyone from New Jersey other than Zach Braff. And I loved Garden State, by the way. Such a good movie. Yeah. Of course you guys liked it. But yeah, so like I didn't know anyone, so I was hanging out with anybody and everybody, just to like get a feel for what's going on. But the problem with stupid people is they don't identify themselves as stupid, and then stupid people, logically, are in stupid situations, and you can find yourself in similar stupid situations if you don't pay attention. I feel like all stupid people should have to label themselves with a tattoo across their forehead that just says stupid, just to save smart people like myself. As cocky as that sounded. And I'm sure a lot of the stupid people here are thinking, that's a good idea, I should do that. But they're gonna forget, you know why? Because they're stupid, man. They get everyone in crappy situations because they're just dumb. It's bad. It's bad. I hate stupid people. Ferguson. Right? Everybody feel that? Everybody feel that? It's everyone thinking collectively. Don't mess this up, white man. I'm not gonna stand up here and pretend like I know what happened in Ferguson, and I can't take sides. And no matter how much everyone in this audience wants to pretend they know what happened, they don't. Let's be honest. But if you do want to know what happened, I know where you can find exact information and confident people. Twitter. It is surprising to me, at least in my circle, of how many people from Philadelphia happens to be in suburban Missouri, in the small town of Ferguson, at the exact same time that it happened, in the same convenience store, where this guy may or may not have been buying something or stealing something, and the police officer walked in and may or may not have shot him unprovoked. So if you want to know, check Twitter. Because that's where all the information is. Just stupid people on Twitter, too. I think my problem is I just don't like people. I don't belong anywhere. That was just sad. That wasn't even part of my act. I didn't even mean to say that. That's just life hitting me at an unexpected time. Man. Don't clap. That makes me feel worse. What are you doing? So stupid people. I was talking about them. They're also I met a stupid person at Applebee's recently. I was at just, the finest American cuisine establishment this country has to offer. The neighborhood grill that is Applebee's. And I'm eating dinner with my parents, and we're just talking about college. It was like, before I came here, however many months ago that was. And the waiter interrupted, and he was like, you don't have to worry. College was easy. I was like, bro, you're a waiter. And that's not a knock on the waiting profession. Like, if this guy spent his entire childhood dreaming of the day he'd be able to wait tables at the neighborhood grill, who am I to judge? That's fine. But my issue was that he used the word was, because that implies he went to college, got a diploma, and then became a waiter at Applebee's. And he must have been a film major. See, there's life again, because I'm a film major. It's sad. I recently participated in a 10K run for lung cancer. That's not the joke. That was just me. It's not the joke. But what happened is, while I was participating in the 10K run, I realized two things. First, if you have lung cancer, you shouldn't be running 10,000 miles. You'll get it. Hold on, it's coming. Second, why do I need to run in circles in order to raise money for the disease? Because running, as you may or may not have known, doesn't just magically generate money. In order to get money, you have to get sponsors in order, to pay to give money to the disease, which made me realize, can't we just cut out the running part? Can't we just have checks directly written to lung cancer? Like, let me put it this way. Like, say my uncle had lung cancer. See, that's just me saying something sad to make you guys think if I really mean it or not. Alright, yeah, so say my uncle had lung cancer. I knock on my neighbor's door. I'm like, listen, my uncle has lung cancer. Can you give me some money so I can go run in some circles around the building? Immediately, if he really cares about me, he'd give me the money to, try and find a cure. If I knock on the door and I ask, can I have some money for lung cancer? He's not going to say, how many circles are you willing to run? What kind of sick, sadistic person would do that? If you love your uncle, you're going to run around the track at St. Catherine's High School on a Sunday morning. Like, that's a very specific thing. And it's also, like, it's so egotistical. Like, if you really want to help someone, you write a check or you research and you go to college and get a degree in cancer research, if that's a thing. But, like, you shouldn't have to have people cheer you on to do something completely unrelated to the disease at hand. Like, me running around a circle has nothing to do with finding cancer. And then I realized it would just be selfish of me to do it, so I stopped running. That was the only reason I stopped running. I wasn't out of breath or anything. But, like, the only disease that should have 10K runs, and you know what, I'll go as far as to say the people who are diagnosed with that disease, who should be forced to participate in that 10K run, are people with type 2 diabetes. You know what, see, that makes me sad, because that was like my closer, and no one laughed. Okay. Well, no, see, now I can't close on that. I got one more joke, and then I'll get out of here. I'm from Philly, which is Philadelphia for the layman, which is a few towns over for you Jersey people. That is by far the weirdest term I've heard since I've been here, a few towns over. Like, what is that malarkey? That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard, a few towns over. Like, to me, when I hear a few towns over, I think of, like, the 1800s. And everyone has to, like, pile up the stagecoach with supplies and the elders. And you have to travel through the harsh winter. Like, it's nonsense. Like, you're traveling, you got 2 half-dead donkeys pulling you to the next town. Then the winter comes and the freeze sets in, you run out of food, so you eat the elders. By the time you get there, 5 people are dead. You don't even know why you're going to the town in the first place. It's town nonsense. Everyone needs to go to a city and meet people. Not stupid people, by the way. But yeah, so I'm from Philly. Let me backtrack. But I was riding my bike like home from a comedy club because, you know, I'm a professional, and I fell, which hurt. But what hurt worse was what happened next. I look up, and you would expect people to be very concerned, right? They just witness someone fall onto concrete. Philly's a very unforgiving town, and the mic's dead. And
Throw the mic.
I don't even know what this means. Okay. Yeah, so I fell, everyone looks, and I'm like waiting for compassion and feelings and everything. No, not at all. All I get is a myriad of disgusted looks of people just upset that I made them be human beings for a couple minutes and feel something, and they just hated it. Speaking of, did you guys like Ridiculous? I auditioned for them, and I didn't make it, which is surprising because I had so much material prepared. All right, I'm Colin Coyle, everybody. Thank you.